This phone topic thread could be the astounding thing I've ever. It's gotten sad and creepy, man.
It's a great idea, though.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking of, though. The weirdest thing I don't know. I was picturing crushed velvet and maces and people who do Spanish kind of stuff, and then that got me into, things you saw at people's houses,
right?
Stuff like that. But some of them are actually some of them on Facebook, I don't think I should read on the air, to be really honest with you. All right, well, the cameras are on. Hi, everybody. This is later. You're seeing this. We hope to do them live again someday. And we've asked for these for a long time. Got to get them back live again, though. Tons of you were watching, and you can check it out. Say you heard something, you want to see what our reactions are or videos or things like that, you can check it out at KLBJFM.com right after the show. We'll do about 20 minutes here. Matt came in today, said I have a story from the weekend I forgot to tell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it today when I was, so this weekend, I was trying to get my light to come on, but I think I broke my light. I'll just have to look in the dark.
Bob Bologna's.
No, I know. He's
Vanity light.
It was working earlier.
Here, let me mess with it while you tell a story.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't trust me with a battery-powered device?
Are you starting the story now?
Would you like me to start now? I start later. You got something?
Well, no, I just want to know if I can start.
Let me see your light.
I'm going to take.
I'm pretty good with.
I've got popcorn. I don't know how long is this.
There you go.
How long is it approximately?
I don't know. I'm going to watch them get the light going here.
What kind of batteries are in here?
It's a rechargeable. It goes.
It
well,
recharges. That's probably what's wrong.
Yeah, I think the battery's just.
Yeah, it's all yours.
I feel like you gave up on that.
Well,
really
I mean,
quickly.
I was thinking maybe the battery had corroded or something. If it's a rechargeable, then it doesn't do me any good. I don't even know how to turn it on. So, yeah, the battery. Oh, hello.
I love it. That just happened. It was perfect.
Hello.
Hey. Hello.
Hello. No camera on Dale. I get it. I'm the ugly one. Look, miracle
pretty well
worker.
done. It's pretty well done. Here, now. All right. Oh God. I'll get you one.
It looks like you're holding a seance.
Yeah. Do the underneath. Yeah.
late night monster movies.
Oh, you're a different color temperature than I am.
Oh, could we just do the radio show, please?
Yeah,
look, I've got cool LEDs, and you've got warm.
You know what?
Each camera has its own thing.
Amanda has because she's vain.
Yeah.
She has one of those circle lights.
They're great.
This big.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it in tomorrow.
Do it. Put it right there.
Put it there. I'm putting it right here.
Well, you don't want that close.
I'm going to put my face through the light. All right, back to story time.
Now here's story time.
Hold on, official. Let's make it official. Now, here we go. Story time. I'm ready. We're ready to do it.
Oh boy, story time.
It's not that great of a story. I don't think it deserves a oh boy story time.
Is the camera going to be on him the whole time, or will we get reaction shots?
Why don't you go in and direct?
I don't.
Leave it alone. Dylan's got it.
Well,
just enjoy your popcorn.
All right. All right.
What's the story?
I'm trying to get to it.
Oh, is it online?
No, I was.
Yeah.
Bob was talking.
Right.
I mean,
I'm just asking technical questions.
So this weekend I went to. I wear my mask. I wear gloves. I went very early to Home Depot. I needed to get some stuff for my garage. Right. I redid the garage. I put a bunch of plywood sheathing, all through the whole garage, and then I also put in a bunch of I don't know what you call them, common boards, dimensional lumber, furring strips, where I could attach a bunch of stuff to the walls.
Gotcha.
So I took everything off the floor. It's all up on the walls, and then I put a bunch of shelves up, kind of in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to brag, but it looks it's chef's kiss. It's chef's kiss. But
California closet's good.
I don't have that. I don't have California closets kind of money. What I do have is it looks East Austin good.
Okay.
So
I don't even know what that means, but I got it. I do have a picture in my mind.
I don't know if this is best practice. I always carry, and it bothers my wife because she's always like, "Why do you have this in here? Is this a JO rag?" She likes to make that joke about any time she picks up anything. She's like, "Oh, what's this T-shirt? Is this a JO T-shirt?" And I'm like, "It's one of the kids' T-shirts that's in the living room. What do you?"
It's your son's
Wait a
T-shirt.
minute. You get accused of JO evidence also?
4 or 5 times a day.
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
How often is she right?
Is she joking or is she telling? Is she?
My wife has told me before that it is her contention and her belief that if a man is left alone, with at least 3 minutes.
She
that
has.
that's what he's doing.
She's on to something.
Oh, wait a minute.
there.
Yeah, I mean,
So
she's
if she saw me today, she would think this thing around my neck,
J.O. rag.
J.O. rag.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah,
Can I?
probably.
White robe.
White robe?
No.
What? Klan?
No.
What does that mean?
No, just white robe.
Okay. No, my
It acts as a towel. It's
The whole thing.
the whole thing.
The covering.
It's the
and
whole
everything.
package.
Yeah. No, my wife just if the night before I was in my office and I took off my shoes and socks and was doing something that was relaxing, whatever, and then I accidentally left my socks in there, the next day she's like, "Oh, look at you left your J.O. socks in here."
Hold on, have you been caught? Because this is.
No,
I'm sorry,
this
I'm to
is-
interrupt your story. This is astounding to me.
Yeah.
Because I would never have thought that with your wife and you, because you don't strike me, or at least you've not been as blunt as I have. You don't strike me as somebody who does that very often.
Gets caught or
No,
J.O.
doesn't. He doesn't.
J.O.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hide.
J.O.'s.
No, it's
J-O.
not about that.
Yeah.
It is. My wife has said before. She thinks of men as being feverishly horny animals, and that if they are left by themselves
Who told
for
her?
anything,
on.
any
told
time
her?
longer than about 2 minutes, she believes that's immediately what we break into.
She is sexist.
Who told her the secrets?
I don't know, but it's also like, honey, how do you? When you leave town and you get back, and I've completely built like a workshop.
And how many times does she
How
think...
do you think I
in
had time? Do you
in
think
a 2-week period, how many times does she think you did it?
thousands?
Have you ever been caught?
Thousands.
Have you ever been caught?
No,
Do you ever do it together?
no.
Is this
Oh,
what
come
they
on.
call
No, I don't-
irreconcilable differences?
This is not what the story's about.
I know, but I'm just astounded. This is like a bomb being dropped on me.
Yeah.
Oh, like the other day I was.
Because we had to have a discussion a long time ago. My wife, I said, you can't shame me anymore because I already feel bad enough about even when we just have normal relations. And so she tries not to do that anymore.
I was polishing my boots the other day.
Is that, wait a minute, is it a euphemism?
I was polishing my boots, and I was putting on a water repellent that goes on them, right, or whatever, or conditioner. I don't know what you call it.
Duck butter.
Something on my boots. And my wife came in and she goes, "That's what that's for?" And I was like, "What?" She goes, "That rag. That's what that rag is for?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I use it to clean my boots." And she's like, "I've seen it over there by your." Over there by that chair. I just assumed that was for. I mean, I didn't want to ask. I just assumed.
I ever told you how good I can shine shoes?
Wait a minute.
Is that a euphemism?
So not
No,
only
my
did...
brother taught me for the Air Force. You light the kiwi on. You light the
Yeah,
kiwi
my dad
on
used
fire,
to light his shoes on
and
fire.
and you have to
Yeah.
actually use spit when
Yeah.
when you're polishing.
But let me get this right.
Well, now I'm yeah, okay.
So she thinks that you just use the rag and then don't wash it or anything and then just use it again over and over and just accumulate.
I think that's what she. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't do any research into this because this was not part of the story.
Okay, and I apologize for...
But I have forever kept a red shop towel. I have what's called an extended cab truck. It's not my favorite. If I had gotten an actual,
is that a euphemism?
it is. That one actually is a euphemism. If I had gotten the truck that I wanted, I would have just gotten a little, short bed mini. Old Tacoma,
Yeah.
but this one has an extended cab. That's what I could get at the time. That's what was available.
Yeah, it's all right.
And
We don't hold it
but in the
against you.
back there, I have a couple things. I have some tie-down straps. In case I ever have to tie something down. It's a euphemism. I have, I don't know, usually a couple of empty soda pop bottles because I'm a trash
Yeah,
panda.
you just throw them in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. And then one of the things that I have in there always is a red shop towel. Now, I don't know if it's the law or if it's best practice, but I spent summers from the time I was 13 to 18 working in a warehouse, an oil field warehouse.
Okay.
And in the warehouse, there was just a warehouse foreman who told me not to do a lot of stuff, and then the other person that worked there was the truck driver for the company. And so I was constantly picking orders and sorting orders for him, loading them, and then he would truck them. And anytime there was something long on the truck, you tie a red rag to
you'd
the end of it.
staple it on there, tack it on there. Yeah,
and like
so
I
it's
said,
double
I don't
duty.
know if it's actually the law that you have to have that on there, or if it was company
I
policy.
think it is the law.
Is it?
You have
Okay.
to have some sort of warning.
I've never known,
Otherwise, you'll go through someone's windshield.
but because it's something I started doing when I was 13, I've always just, if I have something that's sticking out of the bed of my truck, I put a red rag on there.
I just put my red J.O. rag on it.
Yeah. So
I mean, to each his own, right? That's what my
Right,
mom
right.
used to say.
boy, and that thing doesn't even move in the wind, does it? It's just cutting like a knife.
You're right.
So This weekend I went, and I had to get, for my garage, a bunch of 1x4 by 12-foot common boards. Remember we were talking about those earlier?
Yep.
And so they're sticking way the hell out of the back of this truck because I have, it's a little old Tacoma. 12-foot board goes the distance.
Right.
And I thought, man, should I try to figure a way? I was like, nah, I'm going to let this hang out the back of the truck, and I'll just put that rag on there.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't find it.
Oh,
Don't know where it's gone. My kids have been in the back of the truck because everything's different now in the years of the COVIDs.
Right.
So I cannot find for the life of me the red rag because it's always in the same spot. So I thought, well, man, I can't.
Yeah.
When am I going to tie to this? So then I thought, well, I was wearing a green T-shirt. I thought, well, do I just tie the green T-shirt to the end of that?
No, green means go.
Green means go. Now someone speeds up and puts the sticks through their face, right? So
It's got to be red or at least that hunting orange.
So I thought, well, you know what? Let me take another look around the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rag, I now remember what happened. The rag, I had left it in the bed of the truck. It rained. It was at the same time there was all that oak pollen. It turned into a mess, and then it dried, and it looked like, when you run over a toad on the street or something, and I was like, well, this rag's done.
Yeah.
And so I went to go throw it away, and my wife found it in there, and she's like, are you J-O-ing in the trash can? So this is where I have to thank one of our sponsors, because one of our sponsors came into play. Because I start looking around the car because I thought I have to.
Oh, Charlie's J.O., right?
I was like, I've got to have something else in the truck here somewhere.
Something.
And I found something else.
A sponsor.
It's from one of our sponsors. Why are you rolling your eyes?
It just
Dale?
reminded me of a humiliating thing yesterday, real quick, if I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I walked in Friday with my mask on because my wife had a friend over, and I had a mask and a shield and was trying to be funny, so I left my mask at home.
Yeah.
And on the way home yesterday, I needed hair of the dog, and I was going to go into Twin Liquors, and I realized that I didn't have a mask. So I drove all the way home going, you don't need a drink. You don't need a drink. I get to Leander, and I go in. I go, I don't have any. I searched in the whole car. So I just used the T-shirt like I do with my dog, picking up the dog mess.
You just kind of put it over your face?
No, like this. And what I didn't realize is I had one instead of a double XL long, I had just an XL long.
So
And
your belly's.
I'm going like this, and my belly's just.
It's Leander, man. You're
I'm walking around the store.
That's the uniform.
And it's like, oh, hi. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot my mask. And I'm having to. And I had gloves on like a creep. God, this thing making me
this
crazy.
we're all having our best looks, aren't we?
My son had to pick up his locker stuff today, and God bless him. I love the Leander School District. And they had these stations set up alphabetically. What are you dropping off? What are you picking up? And the lady came up to the door 6 feet away, and Jacob said, I'm dropping off my computer, and I need to pick up my locker. And she looked around, she goes, oh, we're not taking computers today. And then she walked up to the car. I rolled the windows down. I didn't have my mask because he had it. I rolled my windows down, and the woman pulled her mask down and stuck her head inside the car and said, oh, we're not taking that today. Just pull ahead to the B. Don't stop at the B, and they will bring you all your stuff half a foot away from me.
That didn't do you much good, did it?
No, I'm sorry.
Why?
I've told two dumb stories, and you have a story.
I'm trying to think. Now you have a client.
You had two really good, fun laughs.
I didn't feel.
I think that when we're telling stories, they should be fun, and it should be like we're hanging out. And I'm enjoying this.
A client.
I like it when it's a competition.
I'm trying to figure out what clients say today.
Oh, do you need some camera time? I'm
Is
sorry.
that what happened?
Can you shoot to Chewy real quick?
Thank you so
all right,
much.
there you go. Thank you. Now back to Matt.
Let's just go ahead and leave the cameras on Chewy while I tell the story.
No.
And then, Chewy, you mouth it. You just move your mouth like
All
that
right.
guy was doing for the Convoy song we watched earlier. Okay. Anyway, guys. Wait, you got to move your mouth as I talk. Anyway, guys. It's not working.
You're terrible.
So we've had some sponsors that bring stuff by here from time to time.
Mhm.
And people are not even sponsors. We've had, like, friends in the liquor business that bring us... Look, I'm rocking my Austin FC
Shout out
shirt today.
to the football club.
We have a lot of people that just occasionally will, they'll drop something here. Airco brought us all free air conditioners one day.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Huge stack.
Giant.
Who has been recently bringing us stuff?
Well, during COVID, restaurants have brought us some stuff.
Yeah, who else has brought us?
Trying to think.
Way South?
Did we have red?
Who else?
Do we have a red? Did you have a red hat? A red
Kathy,
gimme hat or
Kathy
something?
sent us some stuff.
It's not
Estancia?
Kathy. Okay, so the week before COVID happened, we had offered somebody some money if she would try on some lingerie.
Oh, yeah, Justice.
Yeah. So she was going to wear this white negligee thing in here. And I thought it would be funny. There was a men's undergarment hidden in the box. You guys don't know about it because I took it.
I remember what it was.
Because,
it was an elephant trunk or something. What was it, anteater? What was it?
No, it was an elephant. It was a red elephant.
It was a red elephant. I remember because you.
Does your wiener go on the elephant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my red flag that I rode home with. Can you get Bob's? There you go. So I attached that pair of underwear.
That's marketable.
I think so.
You should come up with those, make them longer, make the eyes bigger. That you could sell those.
That is what I attached to my lumber. So that elephant wang, your wang goes in there.
Yeah.
So when you drive, it fills up with air. So when I was looking in my rearview mirror, that thing was getting full on erect like a windsock behind my car. And then those giant elephant ears were just flapping. And I was, so I pulled up and I backed in and my wife goes, what is that? And I was like, oh, I went to the hardware store to J.O.
I am not a man. I have not once ever had to put 2x4s in the back of my car and mark them with a red rag.
Why not?
I don't know. I just sitting there today thinking about what a worthless DIY guy I am. I mean, I can do this here and there. I can install a wireless.
Nice bokeh on that
switch.
photography.
You
by
like
the way.
that?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I was able to do because the eyes are on there?
Yeah.
You know that portrait setting on your iPhone?
Yeah.
It
automatic
recognized
focus on
it
face
recognized
focus.
the face.
Yeah.
So I took that photo because when I thought, oh, you know what? This will be funny to tell the guys because it's not that far from the depot to my house.
Right.
It just, when I kept looking back there, I kept thinking, what's strange is, had I done that and been like, oh, I'm going to do this because it's funny to me, I wouldn't have been embarrassed at all.
Right.
But since it wasn't the idea of what, then I felt like, well, people are going to think I'm some kind of pervert just driving around here with a fake wang hooked to my...
But it's an elephant.
I'm
It's a
sorry,
kid's-
we have some breaking news. Chris Mosier of, I guess it's
the Austin Mosiers.
ACL Radio now, isn't it? 59 minutes ago, the new P. Terry's Burger Stand Spicy Chicken Sandwich is legit in capital letters. I just realized I've created a line for when I go home.
Yeah.
Somebody come
Why
send
did you
those.
On
do
the
that?
183 P.
Send
Terry's.
some in.
So
Well, no. And this is a discussion we have to have with you as a producer. You may need to find out who P. Terry's PR people are,
Right.
and you may need to say, we've been discussing chicken sandwiches lately, and we just think it'd be a good tie-in with our show. Maybe you could send us a bag of chicken sandwiches.
no, I'll tell you how to do it. The easiest way to do it.
Can I tell you another thing, too?
Yeah.
You know the rules about chicken sandwiches in this room, don't you? How many chicken sandwiches do you need to get?
2 for
5.
Dale.
Yeah, you're going to need to get 5 because we might all have one, but Dale always goes to 2 chicken sandwich.
Because it's healthier.
Yeah, you just look. Y'all are so mean, man. You're so mean. It was an article by an author, a nutritionist, who said if you're going to have a burger and fries, a large fry, you're better off getting 2 burgers instead of the fry because there's less carbs in the 2 buns than there are in the fries.
And we all support you on how
You
health
don't.
conscious
You just
are.
have to make everything. You're like, you know what?
It's weird that this
You know,
health
you're like my
guy who was
father.
writing didn't
You're
just
like
say,
my father. You like my father would just constantly humiliate my mother. Look at her ass. Look at that. Boy, I tell you what. She didn't have the sense to pour piss out of a bed. It's like I tell you something. Look at it. You know what? Your mother thinks that 2 burgers are healthier than a burger and
I
fries.
never said that.
It's exactly how you said it. Here's what you do. Go right there, and that's who you contact right there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Tell
Boom.
them
That's
we're
the one.
talking about it, all right? There you go. That's what you do.
and tell them,
I'm
hey,
just-
this is pathetic. We're basically groveling. We want some free sandwiches. We'll chat about them.
Okay. I'll attach this clip.
Get them here.
Or if anybody knows anybody, Pete Terry, just tell them that right now.
Tell 'em
I'm
we've
just
had the rest.
astounded because you guys don't have diarrhea of the personal matters like I do. And I'm just astounded that you go through that with your wife. That's just so interesting to me.
Did I go through what? That my wife
Thinks-
always...
Yeah. Now
It's not just me.
but now is
She,
she
when
hold
friends
on.
come over,
But now
when
is she
friends come
saying
over, she
that-
says it to men friends that
but
come to the
now
house.
is she saying that as a joke? Like every time she says a rag?
She's saying it as a joke. I will say this. The joke has worn thin now because
That can happen.
of the it's become a constant accusal. And then she's like, "What? I'm joking." And I'm like, "That's a joke that has
Yeah,
a
it's got some
large
shame
amount of
to
truth.
it.
It's got shame and it has truth to it."
Yeah.
So you're constantly. But I've said to her, like, "Do you think that when you leave the house, that I immediately drop what I'm doing
Yes.
and then pick something else up?" And she was like, "Well, I just assume all guys do." And
This
so
guy doesn't. Tell her. This guy doesn't.
And so sometimes, like, she will have she has a guy friend who comes over a lot. You know, J.O. Jerry. And
What? Well, hold on. Is the guy friend gay?
no,
Okay, then the guy friend wants to do your wife.
no,
That's my
I
belief.
think he's masturbating.
That is my true belief.
I don't believe it's true.
Really? How many girls' houses do you go to who are your buddies?
Oh God, I wish it was more.
Yeah.
I wish it was more.
Yeah.
Now, to go inside of or look through the window? I go to a lot of girls' houses where I just look through the
Look
window.
through the window, yeah.
No, my wife has one of her best friends is a dude. He comes and he's like we've talked about him before on the show.
Just got a text. Kevin Nealon tomorrow at 4:30, 4:15.
Oh, nice.
This
mean
guy's
fix your
really
light?
into it's the battery thing. He's really into stuff like horror movies, which I don't like at all.
Mhm.
And my wife loves horror movies, so they go to see horror movies together, and then I don't have to
What?
worry about the horror movies.
All right. Trusting guy.
Oh yeah, he's smashing.
Huh?
He's
Oh, he's
smashing for
crushing
sure.
it.
You know him.
I get nervous when my wife goes to the gay guy down the street's house. I can't imagine my wife going to a movie with
why
the
do you have a
dude.
house down the street? Oh my God, dude! Can you believe that? I just called you gay. Oh, good luck trying to get out of 4th grade with that kind of stuff. Woohoo! Damn.
Do women get jealous when we masturbate?
Yeah, a lot of them do. We've talked
Probably.
about that before. I think we lost some
That's a
listeners. There was a
passive-aggressive
couple that was dating, and I lost them when I argued with them about the Kennedy assassination. And I remember she had a big. There's a lot of women that think that hate if you watch porn, and then they also. My wife thinks there's a quantity to it.
They think that it's
She
a
thinks that
finite resource.
she thinks that if I do
I don't
that,
think
like
it
right
is.
now we're in a drought, and it's mostly my fault. I'll admit it, and I don't like talking about it on the air actually because it's not funny. I'm dosed with Dr. Koshek Shaw's magic sauce. Yeah.
Different term.
Yeah,
Don't say that you're
probably.
in
Wow.
this
All right.
discussion. Don't say that you're. Doused
This
with your-
morning I
somebody-
put
some
some of
man's
Dr.
sauce.
Shaw's magic elixir. By the way,
That's
download
not any better.
my audio book that I narrated called Dr. Zim's Elixir. It's been like 5 months since I had a $10 check. Dr. Zim's Elixir. You'll enjoy it. It's a zombie twist on zombies.
Yeah.
But no, I've had his
One of the
boner.
best books of
His
1977.
boner medicine is now in my system for 3 days, and you can get I got a big headache from it. But my point is, yeah, she'll think that it's quantifiable. Like
kinda
if I
is,
do
though.
that, don't take their side.
Well, you
Get
can't-
out of
you
the boys'
can't.
room.
You've
I
said
mean,
before.
maybe when
Who
you're-
takes their side?
maybe when you're
You
22,
said
like
maybe a
Chewy
week
is,
ago,
like-
you said, "Oh, that you had actually done this," and then you worried because your wife came in, and you were worried that you weren't going to be able to because you'd already done
No,
that.
I did
thing.
not say that.
All right,
Don't get
all
me in
right.
trouble.
I'm confused.
Right. I will say if you don't do that for a very long, how do we get up on the subject? If you
It's,
don't
it's every day.
if you don't
Started
do it,
with the song
if you
Convoy.
if you don't do it for a very long time, if you do it for a very long time, a lot, your sensitivity goes down. But right now, the Jack Nicholson line, I'm gonna light up like a pinball machine
Yeah,
and pay
sure.
off in silver dollars because I've not been in the mood for it.
You're talking
And
about Jack.
that's why I'm on those. This is gross. We're talking about this. I'm on the hormone
I know.
therapy. So and it's just the opportunity. And then I told her this morning. I said I'm scared to go into it now because it's been so long, and it's in my brain. It's in my head.
I think it's because we don't always do it to them.
But in general, though,
You know, like
it's
think
not.
about them when we do it.
Yeah, but they don't think about us when they're doing that either. And if they tell you that, they're lying. They don't think about us. They think about
You're still
my wife,
being intimate with someone
my-
else.
My wife is. We're not totally monogamous in our heads. We don't think. And my wife is reading romance novels right now, right?
Oh, that's nasty.
And I
She's
asked her, I said,
nasty.
"So is that because we haven't?" And she's like, "No, these are things recommended by my girlfriends who are also miserable in their marriages." So
Well, when Chewy
Yeah.
comes to Chewy comes to watch my dog frequently. He house sits for me when I go out of town, and my wife will say, "Well, leave," because he stays at night, so I'll leave out a towel so he can shower. And she's like, "Well, just one towel? You want to leave him two so he can?"
dude,
She
next time
Just
we're
leave
getting
a
some-
bunch of
Elmer's glue,
and napkins
Elmer's glue,
and
napkins,
tissues
Oh, you all.
all over the place.
whatever
you all-
we
I didn't
need.
even think about that. But
Stuck to the wall.
the next time I have you come over and house sit,
Yeah.
just leave Elmer glue paper
All right,
towels all
Here's
over the
an
house.
embarrassing admission from last week.
Emission or admission?
Admission. I said
Okay.
admission.
Emission.
Cameron Chewy. Big admission
I had
coming.
Wait, you're directing now?
Yes. Let's go to one. Start
Go
over.
to one.
Go to one. Everybody, settle. Action.
I had.
All right, let's do one more.
Back
One
to
more.
one. Settle.
You know the line?
Yeah.
Settle, everybody. Action.
We'd have.
So-
Oh.
Start over.
Back to one.
All right.
Action.
I had a wet dream last weekend.
What?
Last week. Yeah.
No, you. Now
How old are you?
The rest of the show's gonna be gone. A grown man.
A
I've
nocturnal-
It
never.
wasn't even
nocturnal
I fell asleep.
emission?
I took a nap.
I
it was
have.
a nap. It
I
was a wet
have
nap.
never had
A wet
one.
nap.
What? You been eating chicken wings?
I've only had 3 like my entire life.
I have never had one
3 or 4 times.
because of all the stuff that happened to me. I have never had
I've
one.
never had one
And
either.
as an
Never
adult,
had one.
I'm pissed off because
was wild,
you will have
bro.
you'll have those dreams and nothing ever comes from it.
Did you
I
take a
had-
nap?
I had Russell
Were you on the
Crowe's.
sofa in
I
the
had-
common room?
No,
I had
I-
Russell Crowe's wife sucking my toes on a boat a few weeks ago, and there's no completion to it.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I wouldn't have done that either. But mine is even weird because
That's astounding.
of what I was dreaming about when
I'm
it happened.
envious. We got a break.
Wait.
Whoa, whoa,
We got a break.
whoa.
We'll find out what he
We'll
was
find
dreaming
out
about when we come back.
It'll pay you to listen. Those of you on the camera, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Sorry, you'll never
Dylan,
know
thanks.
what he was dreaming
You'll
about.
never know what he's dreaming about.
You'll never know.
And we'll be back to find out what that is and get into the wildest phone topic we've ever done. So hang on. Dudley and Bob Show with Matt Bearden.